Hello. In this video, we'll review the importance of study-specific local considerations and how to use IREx to capture them. To begin, it's important to understand that human research protections involves more than just the IRB review of the 46 111 criteria for approval of research. For each study, an institution must also conduct a HIPAA privacy review, verify the local study team has the necessary training and qualifications, confirm the institution has the resources to complete the study, conduct ancillary reviews like radiation safety if needed, verify the study is conducted in compliance with local and state laws and institutional policies, and identify and manage any conflicts of interest. When using a single IRB or SIRB, the SIRB assumes responsibility for the IRB review and sometimes the HIPAA privacy review. However, the other pieces of the pie remain the responsibility of the local institution because they know this information best. These pieces are called local considerations. The SMART IRB agreement defines local considerations in Section 6.6 of the Reciprocal Agreement and states that it is the relying institution's responsibility to communicate this information to the reviewing IRB for each study. Now, let's see how SIRBs, relying site HRPPs, and lead study teams capture and document local considerations in IREx. The single IRB configures IREx to capture sites' study-specific local considerations by clicking Complete IREx Setup in the IREx checklist. Choose Yes for the second question. Choose how sites' consent forms will be handled. Typically, the answer will be sites will provide consent for SIRB review. The EFIC option is only used for EFIC or exemption from informed consent studies. Indicate if IREx should notify sites to update local considerations if necessitated by future study changes. After finalizing the IREx setup, local considerations will be turned on for the study. To document local considerations, the relying site HRPP navigates to the study page and clicks Confirm Institutional Profile in the IREx checklist. The institutional profile, or IP, is completed by the HRPP one time per site and captures general institutional information. Incomplete IPs should be completed. Already completed IPs should be edited as needed or confirmed, meaning the information is up to date and accurate. Next, the HRPP can either indicate reliance or complete the Human Research Protections or HRP survey, which provides information about your local, state, and institutional requirements that would affect the conduct or approval of a specific study at your site. When completing the HRP survey, you can always save your responses and return later to finish the survey if needed. To save and return later, scroll to the bottom of the survey and click Submit. The relying HRPP will likely see some questions with answers already filled in on their HRP survey. This information was pulled from the institutional profile. Review these answers and amend them as needed to accurately reflect conduct on the study in question. Additionally, once your site's PI survey is completed, the relying HRPP can view and edit the PI survey information if needed. Relying site study team members or coordinators can complete the PI survey from their checklist on the study page. After confirming the basic information at the top of the survey, the coordinator is asked whether the site has any consent forms for the study. If so, indicate the number of consents that will be used and upload each one in the file upload spaces provided. Respond to the questions at the bottom of the survey regarding the site's conduct of the study. When completed, press Submit. After submitting the survey, the site investigator receives an email to attest to the information provided. However, the coordinator can continue to make edits if needed. Investigators can complete the PI survey from their checklist or wait to receive an IREx notification that the survey has been completed and only needs a PI attestation. Before attesting to the information, an investigator can edit the information provided by their coordinator or attest immediately. After attesting to the information, the site investigator can make other edits from their checklist if needed. Upon completion of the HRP and PI surveys, as well as documenting reliance, your site is ready for SIRB review. IREx study managers are notified when local considerations are complete by a site. Before submitting to the SIRB for review, log into IREx to pre-screen the information submitted. From the Status Summary tab, you can see that all three elements of local considerations have been completed: the IP, HRP survey, and PI survey. Click HRP survey to open the survey and screen it for completion. Close the HRP survey and open and pre-screen the PI survey. If the site has consent forms, be sure they are uploaded towards the middle of the PI survey. If either the PI survey or HRP survey needs updates, email the respective respondents and ask them to make said updates. You will be notified by email that the updates have been made and the changes will be detailed. When all the information is complete and ready for SIRB review, click Export Data and select Export Local Considerations from the dropdown. A zip file of the site's local considerations will be downloaded. Select the site to view and save their documents. The site may now be submitted to your SIRB for review via the SIRB's eIRB system. If you have further questions, please email us at admin@irbexchange.org. Thanks for watching.